I hate thank you cards. All types of thank you cards. I'm talking about the standard ones, the ones you get after you go to a wedding or a bar mitzvah or whatever it is. I hate them. I don't hate them because, I don't think they're nice, and I don't think they, it's appreciated and, everything like that. I hate that we feel obligated to write a thank you card. And I'll tell you why. Because there's two different types of ways to give a gift. One is that you're giving a gift in order to receive praise and thanks for giving the gift. And the other is to actually have the other person enjoy, what you gave them, and you don't care about the thanks. You don't care, you're not in need of the thank you card, so to speak. And so I always feel like, first of all, the lack of sincerity and the fact that they don't really want to write the thank you card, because I know when I'm in that position, I don't want to write the thank you card. But on the other side of it is that, I want the person to enjoy it. And if the person is going to enjoy it, I don't care that they know that it's coming from me. I mean, they know that it's coming from me. I don't need acknowledgement that they know that it's coming from me, because again, that higher level of giving a gift, of just having the other person enjoy it, is really the higher level and the real reason we should be giving gifts. And so I've just always, this is since I was a kid, I couldn't stand it. I can't stand receiving them. I can't stand writing them. It just bothers me. And, again, if you've ever actually gotten a letter from someone who is appreciative of something, whatever it is, it doesn't need a stationery. It doesn't need, your name on the back of it. It doesn't need, anything like that. It's just a sincere letter, showing something of like true appreciation of something that you may have given them, but, they just wanted to show how much it actually meant to them. Those type of thank you cards, obviously, I'm not referring to, but I'm really, again, just this standard practice. And again, this goes to a much deeper Indian of, like I was saying, about giving a gift. And really has the ability to, also see behind the illusion sometimes of people's favors or people's gifts or things that people give you. Again, are they trying to create a relationship, and so therefore you need the thanks, or are they actually trying to create a level of control and manipulation by actually giving you that gift? And or helping you with something. And so again, it's always kind of makes you wonder, and makes you always kind of hesitant to accept a gift and appreciate a gift beyond a certain point. And again, obviously this form of manipulation may not always be totally conscious, but it's something that we need to be cognizant of and know that it actually is a very real form of manipulation. Now, why am I saying all of this in general? What does this have to do with, with the Torah thought? But there's an idea in Parsha Pinchas about what actually Pinchas did, right? Pinchas did something incredibly extreme, right? He killed 2 people, for obviously, doing something that was wrong. But it wasn't that he asked the Beis Din. He didn't, go through the normal system. He was overtaken by a spirit of kedusha, but like a madness, so to speak, but in incredibly holy form. And he did something entirely for God, not caring whatsoever what the result was going to be for himself, for his family, for his future. And it was radical, and it was unbelievable. And Hashem says in this week's Parsha, when it actually talks about it, because the act itself was last week, but when Hashem focuses on so much in this Parsha is the gift Hashem is giving Pinchas. And what's the gift that Hashem is giving Pinchas? He's giving him the power of kahuna, the power of being a Kohen. And why is that important? Why does Hashem stipulate and make it clear that this is the gift that he's giving? Because he shouldn't have been able to get a gift of kahuna. You can't give somebody, priest, like the priestly, power of blessing. That's something that you're born with. It's something that you acquire. But the idea is that Pinchas's gift to Hashem was so pure and so so sincere and so beyond limits and so beyond any kind of logic and reasoning, and he just did it because he loves Hashem so much, and it was so painful for him to see this happening, and again acted according entirely to kedusha and according to his nefesh elokis, that Hashem's gift in turn was something that was totally beyond reason, totally beyond anything we have the ability to understand, and that's why he was gifted the power of kahuna. And we have to understand and appreciate that sometimes, as the giver of the gift or of the receiver of the gift, we have to understand what really what our intention is and what we're trying to do. Obviously, when it comes to people, but even when it comes to Hashem, when we're actually giving a gift to Hashem, or when we're doing something for Hashem, are we doing it because we're looking for a reward, we're looking for a thank you card, or are we doing it because we sincerely actually want to create a relationship with Hashem, and we're just happy that we're able to do something for Hashem, without the expectation of thanks and reward and all that type of stuff? And even then Hashem says, I'm gonna reward you, but that really shouldn't be your intention. And so as much as we can, we should be understanding of why we're actually doing things and how we're actually going about them, in our own personal lives, with our relationships with people, and then just as much so with our relationship with God, and when we do things for God with mitzvahs and learning Torah and increasing in our connection, what that expectation back really should be. L'chaim.